Welcome back to the Raider Take. I'm your host, RJ Brummett, and today I'm here with
Addison Sandifer.
Teagan Hill.
And we have our special guest.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Miss Macy Dawson.
Yeah, that's your name. And we're gonna be interviewing you today.
Asking some questions. Okay, so first of all.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm Miss Dawson.
Okay.
No, but like at the school.
Like, what do you do?
Where would students know you from?
Right. The Fine Arts Hallway. I am your theater arts director, your assistant theater arts director. I'm also a speech and debate coach. What else do I do?
What do you?
Dual
do some other
credit,
things.
dual credit public speaking. I do that one. And then I'm over at the junior high teaching some keyboarding, tech app. It's a good time.
I love me some tech app.
Don't lie.
No, I actually did really enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it in the moment, but I enjoyed it. Okay.
Love
Okay.
So how did you get into teaching?
Like accidentally. No. It's just kind of weird. I feel like most teachers are like, I loved teaching since I was a kid. I don't know. I didn't want to do teaching. I went to college and I was helping out at a camp. I got hired on as a camp hand for a year, and I loved it. And then I was a camp counselor for a summer, and I loved working with kids. And I didn't anticipate that, so I just wasn't ready for that. And I transferred over to Texas Tech, Wreckham. And when I was at Texas Tech, they gave me the option of adding in an education minor, but it would add a year to my graduation plan. And I just wasn't feeling it. And then I worked another year at that summer camp, and then I was like, yeah. So I dropped my second major and actually minored in education.
You minored in it?
Yeah, so I was a double major. I was on a full ride for theater.
Wow.
But I didn't.
Full ride?
It's messy.
Okay.
It wasn't, my education was fully paid for, but it was a combination of scholarships, so it was theater and then academics.
Okay,
so I did a lot of SAT prep and whatnot to get that. But anyway, yeah, so I was environmental law and theater because I didn't want to, I was like, no, I'm not going to do theater. Here I am. This is what I do for a living. So...
No, I said the same thing. I hated theater, and I never wanted to touch it ever again, and now I'm in production.
Yeah, then you get stuck in there.
Yep.
You cannot get out.
Yeah.
Try it.
Once you get in, you're in,
You
dude.
try, you go, hey, I don't like this, I want to leave. And they go, no.
Too bad.
And then they convince you to stay.
Yeah, they did this. Well, same thing with education. You're like, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. And I left education, went to go work in foster care and social media marketing and stuff. I came back. I was like, nah, I miss the kids. I miss the classroom. So I'm back. Yeah.
Do you have any fun hobbies outside of teaching, like outside of school?
She doesn't have a life.
Well, she has a life, but it's all
theater.
School or theater.
Yeah. No, I got a 1-year-old. His name's Augie.
Og
I just
Dog.
like Og
What a
Dog.
guy.
Yeah, he's
What a guy.
I used to
What a
own.
guy.
I just hang out with Og Dog for real. So, but no, I'm trying to think of like what I do. Oh no, I'm getting old. Like I don't have hobbies.
Well, that's what old people do. Well, no.
Like old
you
people
don't
are like,
have.
no, I love my job.
Well,
I
you
just
don't
work.
until you're like 60 or 70, and then you're like, oh, I love
Yeah, because
crocheting.
or gardening.
I love gardening. I garden all the time.
Addison is an old man at heart.
I am an old man.
No, I
like
see
I'm
that.
such an
I
old
see
man.
that.
I see.
No, hear me out. My next door neighbors have chickens. They're a good time. Not at 5 a.m. when they're, that's excessive. But they do give me eggs, and I did tell them I'm going to learn how to make sourdough bread to exchange for the eggs because I feel real weird that I'm always like, can we get some more eggs, please?
Yeah.
And then I have to walk over there and be like, I'm out of eggs.
No,
again.
trust me. We have eggs, we have chickens.
It's just eggs.
Yeah, we just have eggs. No, we have chickens.
I hope
and we
everybody just has eggs.
We
Which
just
one came
call
first?
people, and we're like, do you need some? We need to get them out of the fridge.
Yeah, that's what my neighbors say, and I hope they're not lying, but also I'm a burden. So I have to be over, I don't like it. I want to exchange something. I want to be like, hey, for this good, give me this good, and then it will work out.
Trade.
countries.
Triangle
Wow.
trade.
Sourdough is the best bread in my opinion.
I wouldn't know
What
because
is
I don't know.
sourdough?
It's made out of a starter. I don't know. I'm gonna be real with you. That's
What
why I
do
said I have to learn.
What
how
do
to make
you
it.
It's like a
use
sourdough.
like
It's
what's it? Like what do you eat with sourdough? I would assume it's
like
dough
a-
that is sour.
You can eat like
No.
sandwiches or soup. It's really good dipping it in soup.
You've had sourdough bread. Have you been to McAllister's Deli?
Mm-hmm.
Their bread bowls are sourdough bread.
Or
No.
Panera's bread bowls are sourdough.
That's what I meant. Panera. Yum.
I've never
Glad
been
Addison's
to
here.
I haven't had that, but okay.
Nope.
I
Next
love
question.
me a Panera, except for the one in Amarillo.
What do you?
Yeah, it's
bad.
It's
subpar.
pretty bad.
It is
It's
very bad.
very
yeah.
I just said I've
No
never been,
lies
and
there.
I just said it was really bad. But
Well,
I'm
It's
just
okay.
what I've heard
um,
from what my mom has said.
so many don't know this. People don't want you to know this, but you were not supposed to be a speech and debate coach, but now you are.
Yeah.
And what do you feel about that? How do you?
Well, it's not that I didn't want to be the speech and debate coach.
You have time to be a speech and debate.
When it was approached as an idea to me last year, I was 2 periods over at the high school, and the rest of the day I was over at the junior high teaching BIM. Which I don't know if
And
y'all
then
are aware.
theater
I'm not
at the end of the
qualified
year,
for BIM
right?
either.
You
And
did theater at the end of the year, near the end of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For-
when Miss Hellman left.
yeah.
Yeah.
Number one in
yeah.
the state, by the way.
So, no pressure. Do it again.
Don't look at us.
So at the end of the year, they were like, "Hey, it'd be cool if you'd slide into the speech and debate position over here." And speech and debate tournaments are on Saturdays. So are theater rehearsals. Also, we spend upwards of, I don't know, 12 to 15 hours a week outside the school hours, like up here for theater. So I was like, with what time? Like sarcastically, because I didn't even think it was an option. So I left the year with that joke. Like it was a joke. 7 days before school went out, I was like, haha, that was a good one. And then I got a text like halfway through the summer being like, happy speech and debate coach, you are. I was
Could
like,
you
"Wait, what?"
say no, or were they like, no, you're gonna lose your, not you're gonna lose your job.
You're never gonna teach
No,
again.
I don't know. I'm sure if I would have had a meeting, Singleton's cool. I feel
Yeah.
like if I would have had a meeting or something, we could have talked out, whatever. But I talked to the speech and debate kiddos about it, and they were pretty amped to have me be their coach. So I was pretty upfront with them, and I was like, hey, it's a learning process. Like, you had a really awesome speech and debate coach last year, and I am not that. So it's it's a learning curve. I mean,
I'm in that
want-
class, and she's pretty awesome. So
Well,
I know what she's talking about.
it's just a learning curve. I just like don't know it, so I'm constantly having to refer back to a handbook and be like, "Hey,
Is
I'll help you."
Miss
but-
Jamesy done forever, or is she gonna
No,
come
she's
back?
Pregnant currently.
Well, I know, but, like-
really pregnant.
She's
About to
in
have a
Lubbock,
baby.
Texas. Yeah.
I know,
she's
but
in
is she
Lubbock.
gonna come back after she has her
Not
kid
to
baby?
She moved to Lubbock, Texas.
Dang.
Just-
Well, y'all said she's in
'Cause
Lubbock. I
her-
I
her
guess I don't know
husband
what I.
lives in Lubbock.
He works at Texas Tech. Wreck 'em. I'll just say it every time. Wreck 'em.
What do you got upcoming in your life?
What do I got upcoming? Well, that was good phrasing.
Yep.
I think a grammar lesson should be in your future.
Probably.
Piece of My Heart is about to.
Yep.
It's up and rising here.
Go watch it.
About in a month.
Yeah.
Almost.
That's scary.
Yeah,
That's
That is
so scary.
terrifying.
I always get to this point in shows, especially when I'm taking the lead of directing, about a month out from show. I'm always like, oh crap, like, is this going to come together? Like, I get scared. I get pretty angsty.
We're doing good though.
I go
will
home
say.
and I'm like, oh, my stomach's in knots. And then like 3 rehearsals after that, I'm Gucci. I'm good. I don't say that
Gucci.
anymore. Yeah, that's good.
Gucci?
Nope.
No.
I don't think I've
ever said it.
heard
Oh, then I'm
anyone
bringing it
say
back.
Gucci.
No, I'm
No,
gonna
I don't
bring it
think
back.
you should.
No, I'm here.
I don't think you should.
No, I'm.
We're doing good though.
You've
Piece of My
brought back
Heart's
enough.
Go watch Piece of My Heart.
When it-
October
12th,
11th,
12th,
12th.
12th, and 13th. I think.
No,
Sounds about
it's
right.
not the 13th because that's homecoming and we're not
Well,
having
let
it
me
on.
tell you,
Oh,
yeah,
then
we're
it's
not
12th,
performing on the
14th, and 15th.
Yeah.
So here, yes.
We're doing it that Thursday,
Oh my gosh, you already
Saturday,
have so many
Sunday.
things in your calendar, like a year,
I
a week
do,
out,
I
or a
do.
month out. That's so scary.
You should see the spring calendar.
Yikes.
So we are
Already?
performing. Yeah.
Bro knows.
So scary.
Yeah, we're performing the 11th. The 12th. We skipped the 13th because that's homecoming. The 14th and the 15th, I believe. So. Yep. Oops, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
But yeah, Piece of My Heart's coming up. That's super exciting. Then we just cracked open Elf. Had the first rehearsal
Yippee.
last night. Scroggy Doggy was out sick, but that was cool. It wasn't cool that he was sick. Clarification there. It was just cool that we got that.
The rehearsal went well.
Yeah. The read-through was cool. Getting to see the whole drum line sitting next to each other. That
Okay,
was
so anyone could audition for Elf, right? And then,
That was cool.
yeah, we got the entire drumline to try out for Elf, and they all made it.
Yeah.
How many people do we have?
61 students. 61 students.
That is a
from
big
Randolph.
ensemble.
I know.
in Elf.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And what I thought was cool, I got a little nervy with the fact that 61 that's a lot.
Yeah.
The kids. So having them focused and excited to be there, like I was like, did some of y'all just sign up to just sign up? I don't know. But then we get there, and when we started warm-ups, everybody was like so into the warm-ups. I was like, all right. Like, that was cool.
One of my friends came up to us after the rehearsal and was like, "You could have at least like warned me on the warm ups." He was like, "I wasn't expecting to be in like a cult," and I was like,
Pretty sure
Yeah,
that is-
basically. Just
Theater's
wait.
weird.
Do y'all do the theater's magic circle or whatever before
Yeah.
like
Before every
plays?
show, yeah.
That's
I
the most
love that. Though. That's
cultish
one of my
thing.
favorite things.
I've ever
Hear me
done.
out. No one has ever said theater's not a cult.
No.
You
Yeah,
know? I
they
just
never
wanna,
have.
Yeah, I would just like to formally go on record. No one has ever said it.
Theater's definitely one of those things that if you're not in it, you just don't get it.
And Elf is like a big deal. I had a varsity football player come up to me and be like, "When is Elf? I really want to go see it." And I was like,
Everyone loves going to see musicals.
"It's November.
Yeah,
They might not
they're
go
the bee's knees.
to be in it, but they love going to watch.
Go watch it."
Musicals are fun to watch though.
Please do that in reverse. Like reverse yawn and try it again, you know? There you go.
Musicals are fun to watch.
That was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
I think that's all the questions that we have for today.
So basically, we're gonna do a little plug.
Oh,
Me, Miss Dawson, and Addison. We're gonna go on and we're gonna
Have our
do
own
our own
podcast.
podcast journey together, and we're gonna do this
Outside
podcast called Outside of School. It's not gonna be
Well,
a part
we're
of,
filming it in school, but it's gonna be outside of the Randall stuff.
and it's gonna be called Educated.
Uneducated.
Uneducated.
You always get it wrong.
This is why it's called uneducated.
Y'all should educate me on the name.
Okay, but here's why.
We have.
Every
So
day.
many times.
Every day we've educated you on that name. But I will say, here's why it's called uneducated. One, it's a pun because I'm a teacher. LOL.
And we're students.
Yeah. Two, the whole point of the podcast is that you're uneducated on a topic, and by the end of the podcast, you'd be educated on said topic.
I'm so excited for it. It's gonna
Yeah,
be so
it's
fun.
like wild topics though that we've already picked out, which is kind of funny.
I should
Yeah.
go
We
check
got
it
a lot
out.
of topics, so we're gonna have topics. We're gonna film those soon. Hopefully, we gotta plan that. But we'll get.
But
back.
this has been the Radio Take with Miss Dawson. Thank you for being on.
Thanks for having me, guys. Y'all are the bee's knees.
Whoop whoop.
We'll see y'all next time.